Welcome to the Beauty Supply Insider live stream. Happy Friday. How are you? How are you guys running your stores? So this is an impromptu live as usual. I just have some updates, and honestly, if I schedule these like out to say it, it's gonna be late by the time you see it. So this is it. Huge news to share with you. So let's see. I was supposed to go live yesterday, and I sent out some links, but then we never managed to do that. All right. So let me share this link with our Facebook group. Let's just let them know that we are live. We told everyone on our Facebook group. I'm looking for an easier way to be sending out an email just to let everyone know that we go live. All right, so if you're watching me, let me know where you're watching me from. I just got to the store. Some orders I have to receive them in person, which is annoying. But especially when it's like an expensive order, I prefer to be in the store to receive it, so that if it has any issues, anything that needs to be exchanged, any missing items, I can let the company know right away. So some of you say that you like when I go live. I had mentioned in a previous video that I was gonna stop coming live just because it's not very popular, but some of you say you like watching the lives because it gives you an idea of what the running of the beauty supply store looks like. Okay, so I guess before I show you the updates in the store and the products that I came to receive, I'll start by saying that we've finally been approved to start selling wholesale. So every item that you see me unboxing, if it's something you're interested but maybe you're not committed to buying, like an order, for example, what just came in is like 1,800, so about $2,000, right? So if you don't have that money to spend that much in one go for like one particular product or one particular brand, you can actually buy a few pieces. So you can buy like 4 pieces of this item, 5 pieces of this item. If you're a new store trying to maybe carry a new line of braiding hair, instead of buying them in boxes like 10, they are packed 50 to 70 pieces in a box, one color. Instead of you doing that, you can mix it up. So you can do like half a box of like, like a pink or a blue or a purple, like, or if you want to have those kinds of colors. So you can actually now order with me. I can sell wholesale. I wasn't doing that for the longest time, because mainly, obviously, I'm hoping that you guys open an account with the actual vendor. But sometimes it makes sense to buy first, test it out, see if it's selling in your store before committing to have it in your store. Because the last thing you want to do is spend money and have this product in your store and then have it collect dust. So I call those products dust collectors on your shelf. So I don't want you collecting, having dust collectors in your store. Hi, I see a lot of us here. What time is the Zoom call today? Hi, April. Yeah, today at 8 p.m. Yes. So she's asking about the insider circle. I have the Beautypreneur Pass that we do a subscription. It's $37 a month. And that's when we get in and meet with the beauty supply store owners. We talk about the industry, we talk about how they're experiencing the industry, any kind of operational help that they need. Is it driving traffic? Is it are they experiencing a customer care related issue? Is it a vendor issue? Is it whatever it is, like day-to-day things, operational, that you would need help with? Like, when you're running a business and you want to ask someone, like, I want to carry maybe this new brand, or I'm torn right now, I have about $3,000. How would it be best for me to spend this money? Should I open another vendor account? Because we know most vendors would want $3,000, right? So should you open one vendor for the 3,000, which is what I've always said. But right now, market is changing. So I would say don't move too quickly to open the vendor accounts. With the size of your store, how easy to do inventory? So Gold is asking how easy it is for me to do inventory with my store. I've shared before the type of POS system that I use. So here's the thing, when I go live, I'm not able to share links, but when this live is over, go to the description box or the first comment that I'll pin the POS system that I use, the exact one. These guys will train you and will show you how to manage your inventory, put in new products in your inventory and all that. It's very easy. When I run low on stock, the system tells me like, hey, 613 braiding hair, Rua Sensational, you only have 12 left. So I know like, okay, it's time to reorder. Or so like those ones, I have my indicator tells me when I'm at 20. But then I have like the 1Bs, the popular colors. My indicator is set at like 30. I want to make sure I know ahead of time. For products, I only get a notification if I'm under 3 products, because I can reorder in threes. If it's a popular item like wild growth, I have my indicator telling me I'm low when it's a dozen. So if I have like 12 left, I'm notified to buy more. Hi Leroy. Hello, how are you? Okay, so I was saying that now we have the Beautypreneur Pass, where you can pay $37 a month and be part of our insider circle. We talk about the industry, trends, new products on the market, um, consumer behavior, just new marketing tricks that I'm using. I'm actually employing another one. So I'm gonna wait for Valentine to pass, and then I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna have it kick in, depending on how the tax season goes. This I think would be the game changer for our marketing. And then I've mentioned how we are outgrowing our store. So I'll show you changes that we are making right now. Hopefully we can be able to stay here a little bit longer, because I bought more fixtures to like have boxes off the shelf, off the ground for me. And then the products that I received. So there's a lot of updates, right? And then currently we're in our self-paced class. That's actually a live class, because this is the second group of people going through our beauty supply secrets masterclass. So we're still having issues. For example, my module 2 is having a hard time getting in the system. So this is why the class is still discounted. When the class is finally perfect, it will be 3,500. But right now, if you join in, it's 1,750, because there's still a few things we have to keep working on. So we're still in that stage. That's why we need more people participating. All right, I see a lot of people in here. If you have any questions with regards to beauty supply, just ask me. I'll answer them right here. Like, this is literally the best way to reach out to me quickly. Hi, Miss Lady C says, I'm opening a store in about 6 months, God willing. Your videos are very informative. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I love that. Watching from Burlington, Vermont. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. So glad to have you here. All right. So, let's see the products that I came to receive. Okay. And then I'm probably gonna be here until the end of day today. There's so much to do. All right, I'm gonna turn around my camera so you can see what I'm looking at. Okay, let me go to the entrance of my store. Someone was actually asking me to do a store tour. I mean, if I did a store tour, it'll take me forever. So I can do, oh, Bronx, New York. Awesome. So glad to have you here. Okay. All right, so this is my store. Initially we used to have the one row there, middle row, and this row. As you can see, I'm now having a lot of boxes, right? Some of these just came in. This is what came in, the full lace wigs. Actually, I was here maybe about an hour ago to receive them, and we've already sold 2. That's how good this hair is. This is from Bobby Boss. So it's called Raven. It's a full lace wig. It comes in a lot of colors. So there's 4, 1B, 430. There's 613, among other colors. So let me show you what it looks like. So anytime I get a new wig or a wig that I think we haven't sold in a while, I normally would put them here in the front so that customers can see them when they walk in. So this is the one that I received today. As you can see, it's a full lace. So if you're new to wigs and you don't know what full lace means, basically it means the hair can be parted in any direction. So you see how the hair is like all individually tied, even the back. You see? So that's what you mean full lace. So this hair can actually be cornrowed. You can literally braid it out. It's like it's coming out of your scalp. The whole, all of it looks like this. All of it. And it's pretty long, pretty full. Okay. And it is also so fully hand tied. Yeah, so to do this, to have the scalp like this is hand tied. So a lot of labor has gone into these wigs. Okay. It is also safe heat styling, so you can use a flat iron with this. It has elastic band, so that means it is glueless. It is glueless. And then it is also human hair blend, 100% human hair blend. These are the colors it comes in. Okay, so that's the hair. So I haven't sold this color yet. This is the color I sold, and I sold a black one. So pretty, so full. Okay, big competition here. I'm so nervous. Trust me, for you to run your business properly, you have to do your proper market research. We have the beauty supply templates that you can use to do a proper research, and then just keep your prices competitive. Okay. All right, so these are braiding hair. So like I said, you can either do a full box or you can do half a box. So this is half left in that box, so half of it is gone. This is also is this half? I think this is half too. Some of them are still full. Okay. And then we still have the boxes of wigs here. We're changing how the store is, so I'm adding a row. I'm gonna add a row here. So remember, I used to have only 3 rows. Now I have 4 rows. It's gonna be different. All these boxes of wigs here, we're gonna get rid of them and find somewhere to put them. Then the rows will now be same thing. So if it's like locks, crochet hair on one side, like that, and then this side will do crochet hair that is braiding hair. So instead of having this hair like all over the place, we'll have it packed in sections. Okay, this will be our synthetic bundle section. This is where our locks was before. Even here I just took them out. This needs to go over there. So here we have our synthetic bundles. These are actually very popular, good price too. Like this is a blend of synthetic and human hair, and it's only $7.50. So this some of it is in here, down here, all these packs. We'll be putting them here. If you want to grab some and see if they sell in your store, feel free to do so. Okay. All right, so these are the Senegalese twist. These are the passion twists here. So we'll now move them and have them have their own sections. So the downside here is that you see how wide my shelving, the space between my shelves was. Right now it's gonna be the same for product wise. It's gonna still stay the same, but for hair it's gonna have to be a little bit thinner. So you see how the back will be a little bit thinner. We'll create the space here. We'll open it up so that they can look at the human hair bundles and extensions that we have back there, and then we have a wig line at the top, like that. what is the best flooring material to use that's water resistant? You can use tiles. You can also use vinyl, the wooden flooring. Okay. All right, so you see we still have space back there. We'll be adding more. So these are the shelves that I got. So this is a shorter shelf that will go on that side. You see where I have the white one that had the locks over there? I'll be moving this shelf over there. And then here, I'll have these tall shelves, these ones. They'll be holding braiding hair. You see how tall they are? So this is how we're going to change how the store was before. I used to have these shorter ones, and it was cool when we started out because I didn't have a lot of inventory, so I filled it real quick. And now I've become the person who has boxes on the floor, which I don't like. So now that's why we have the tall shelves, so we can put as much product as we can. So here we're gonna have another 2 rows. So that side it's already crowded, so here we'll have 1 row here and then another row here. So now at the back I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of hair. Okay, but then the front will still remain the way it is. All right, so this is what's happening here. We're gonna change this and move it to one of these tall ones and just have 1 tall row here and another tall row there. The good thing is that these tall rows actually will give privacy to our salon. So I'm just gonna, I liked how these ones fit in perfectly. So we'll have like the kids at the top here, and then the 38-inch, and then the 58-inch. And then here we'll do some of the 58-inch and 58-inch expression. We also have the 72-inch that can actually go up here. And then we'll do Rua on this side. So I just started moving a little bit. I'm waiting for my employees to also catch up so we can do that. How many name brands hair do you sell? We sell quite a lot actually. When I started out, I started with I think 4 brands, but right now we're probably up to like 12 brands. Yeah. And then some brands just sell accessories like these guys. So not all of them. I did another live video where I talked about Magic Collection. You want to check that out too. I'm actually I give you guys a lot of tea. Right? So we have pretty much a lot. Even hair, like the synthetic hair, we have, we have Sleek, which is Zuri, we have Bobby Boss, we have Janet, pretty much a lot. Yeah, a lot of vendors. Okay, so if it's like crochet hair, we have Sensational, we have Bobby Boss, we actually have these guys. So I know some of you are struggling to get this hair, so yeah, reach out to me. Okay, now we can sell wholesale. This is actually a very good brand too. Very good. Customers love it a lot. Yeah, so some boxes here, all these are going to someone. Someone already purchased them, so now we sell wholesale, so it's pretty good. Back here is where I'm gonna bring in the other shelf I just showed you, the white one that's over there. It's gonna come and fill this section here. So that's the update. That's what I'm doing with my store. I might buy from you. Yeah, very convenient. Like, because when I make a purchase, I spend about 3,000, to 4,000, 5,000 with a particular vendor. So some people are okay spending that much, but some people are not, and I get that. So that's why we finally decided to get into that as well, just to make it happen for you. And you know me, I shop deals. So we're actually toying on the idea of, instead of me marking up the prices on the products I get from the vendor, instead of that, we can do like a membership. So you can pay a membership. I don't know, we haven't figured out the amount yet, but let's say like like $500 a year or $1,000 a year, and then you can order directly and pay the prices that we pay. So if we pay like $15 for a wig, you pay exact same amount, $15. If there's any shipping charge, you pay that. Most of the vendors right now give us free shipping, so that's pretty good. So it will get to us free shipping, and then when it gets to you, that's when you also pay for your own shipping. So just to make it accessible, like we're not here to like profit off this is just a way to make the hair accessible, right? Like I'm running other businesses. This me reselling products is not my main source of income. What will be the minimum to spend buying wholesale from you? I'll say at least $1,000 for it to make sense. If it's like less, like $300, honestly might not be worth it. I just shipped an order actually last week, and her shipping came to about like, I think, 299 or something like that, and that was like 6 boxes. So keep in mind, you know, your box once full, it could be like $50. Or some people have accounts with UPS or accounts with other freight forwarder who you can use to ship your products. Hi, Raven says hi. Hello, how are you? All right, any other questions? So everyone who's in the beauty supply Beautypreneur Pass, so our monthly subscription, we are going live tonight, 8 p.m. Central Time. Okay, I'm so excited to see you there. The peeps that are waiting for module 2 for the course, just give me a list end of day today. I still have my support helping me out with that. I don't know why module 2 is not, we are uploading it, but it's not coming with the voiceover. So it's taking a while to get that. Ebin is the has a warehouse here in New York. Yeah, Ebin is in New York. If you're having a hard time getting an Ebin account, just reach out to me. They work with us, so that's pretty cool. Now, some of these vendors actually are now accepting, like Beauty Supply Insider. We're really growing. Like the Beauty Supply Insider team is really growing, and we're getting a lot of recognition with the brands. So that's really cool, because you can see that they're now giving us like respect. They're understanding that, you know, we're coming into the industry. You know, we're not taking no for an answer. Right, so it's pretty cool. There's a lot of vendors here in Chicago where I am, so sometimes shipping is just free, or I can just drive there and pick it up. There's vendors also in Atlanta, Florida, California, some in New York. They're pretty much spaced out in the country, so that's good, because when I'm helping you open your store, I'm also looking at which vendor is closest to you so that we can suggest getting products from them. Someone here is asking, so how do you know what products to order for your store? So unless you've been in the industry, it's really hard to predict what products will be in your store. I would say just take time. You know, if you want to do it yourself, if you're a hairstylist, maybe at least you know that like good products, good brands, right? But if you're not a hairstylist and you've not had experience in the beauty supply industry, you might need to at least invest in a if vendor list, you need a vendor list for sure. We have a free main vendor list. I'll also put a link there, and then we have a paid vendor list that has like more vendors. You know, those small products that people come to the store asking for, and you're like, where do they even buy that from? Yeah, so our ultimate vendor list has those. And then if you're in an area that has like Hispanic and Caucasian clients, you'll need also to have wigs, that type of wigs. I don't know if I've showed you my selection. And you'll also need some lashes, like decent lashes. You'll need extensions, so like clipping extensions, taping extensions. So let me show you some of the wigs I have here. So these are the like Caucasian Hispanic hair wigs that I have. Right now I'm carrying about 4 different brands. So that is pretty good. you can mix it up and order from them. So yeah, if you need that, their names of these companies are in the vendor list. Okay. Did I show you the extensions? Who's here? Merlin Keller. I just bought QP from your website. What is QP? Marlene, when do I get my Zaza? I don't know what QP or Zaza is. I don't think. Is it a typo? All right. So these are the clippings here that we sell. Can I get a shout out? It's MIA. IDK. I don't know. Or what's the name? A quarter pound from your website. This is the Beauty Supply Insider. You bought a quarter pound from Beauty Supply Insider. Quarter pound of ganja? Marlene Kerala, are you in the right group? All right, so it's MIA. Do we have... I think these two people are just trolling us, so let's remove them. So okay. All right. It's better to have more than 3 vendors if those 3 carry everything you need in your store. Yeah, they do sell a lot of things. So the vendors, all these vendors, remember, they sell everything. Each and every vendor has braiding hair. Each and every vendor has wigs. Each and every vendor has bundles. They all have everything, but not everything is popular. Okay, so like I'm gonna say Janet. I'm sure they're gonna hate me for this, but we started with Janet as an example. We had all their products in our store. We had their braiding hair, their bundles, their wigs, their extensions, everything, right? But their wigs were very poor quality. But this is a long time ago when we started, right? So maybe right now they have better quality wigs. Actually, they do. They do. Let me say that, because now these wigs we buy from them, they're called the HD wigs. Those ones sell very well in our store. Customers love them, good price points. But they had like the old school, like old women's style wigs. Those ones were a failure. We struggled to get rid of them, and we still have a lot of those in our store. Dust collectors. Okay, so at that time when we were starting the store, we were desperate like to have products in the store, and whoever vendor we could get, Janet was one of those, and we bought from them. But right now we keep them for other things. So we have a little bit of their crochet hair, we have a little bit of their track hair bundles, synthetic bundles. We have their human hair bundles, actually sell very good for our store, and they have extensions that sell very good for our store. So we still have a great relationship with them. We just now pivot what we order from them to only what sells. So here's the thing, if you don't know, you buy things that don't sell. Other vendors like Bobby Boss, they have good wigs, people know that, right? And they have good crochet hair, right? Their bundles, the ones we have right now, we carry them, I have to sell it. Like, it's good quality, but no one is gonna come in and say, I want these. Theirs is called Miss Origin. So they're not, a client is not gonna come in and say, I want Miss Origin bundle. Like, no, they come in and they're asking for other known brands like Dream and Organic and Gardenia and Key or K. So those are the popular ones. But if they come to me, I can sell Miss Origin because I know the quality is good. You know, we have a salon, we use it, so I know that. So I'll say, like, even this is pretty good. You know, why don't you touch it? And when the client touches the hair, they're like, oh yeah, pretty good. Then they buy it. So there's some brands that you have to sell, but then there's some brands that just sell themselves. Like, if I have someone coming in for braiding hair, Sensational and Ultra are like #1, right? And then there's Made, you know, all these other brands. So some sell themselves because they're popular. Like, if someone was asking for braiding gel, for example, they know Shine and Jam perfect. works very well, you know, no questions asked. Then now we have BTL that's also very popular, but I would still have to sell like Mary's braiding gel, which is very good. I will have to sell Bellatic, but then once I sell it once, the customer comes back, I don't have to sell it. They already used it, they like the quality, so they'll just buy it. But you know, instead of you learning trial and error, like buying things that don't sell in your store, then that's when you're like, oh shoot, I bought the wrong thing, you know, let me try and sell it. Like, too much work, especially if when you have a tight budget. Just buy what's gonna sell. So that's the benefit of buying an inventory list, because then you buy only what's needed in your store. Okay, so yeah, so Isaiah, I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name, I'm sorry, but last name Gold, you're asking, is it better to have more than 3 vendors if those 3 vendors carry everything you need for your store? Yes, yes, you want to have a variety. Imagine if you went to Walmart and they only had 3 brands of bread, right? You'll be like, what's happening? But you know, we're used to going there and there's like breads aisle and aisle and aisle. Customers love variety. They wanna think they're making the decision to buy the product, but you know very well that you're the one who made that decision for them, putting that product on the shelf. So consumers just love, you know, making decisions. Okay. All right. Any other questions before I move on to the next thing? I like live streams because I don't have to edit the video. But I actually have 4 videos. One is almost done, so it should be coming out this weekend. And I have 2 podcasts scheduled. One is gonna come out this weekend as well, and one is gonna come out next weekend. And I saved the final news. So we are starting to do interviews. So now we'll be interviewing beauty supply store owners. Whether you worked with us or not, whether you're open or trying to open, we just want to talk and have that on the podcast. We want to share like what's the journey, what are the preparations you're doing. If you're already open, we want to hear your story. We want to hear what kind of help did you get, how did you make it happen, what is holding you back from opening your store. Like if you have that story you want to share, like there's so many people out here who are thinking, oh, I don't think I have the perfect location to open my store, this is why I'm holding back, or I don't have funding, this is why I'm holding back. If you want to share why you're holding back to open your beauty supply store, we want to hear from you too. Like I want to hear from everyone. I just don't want to share just success stories. I want to share everything, the real truth. You know how we go in this channel. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm literally, you know, doing the work. Like I'm showing you me grinding hard, I'm showing you me making decisions, I'm showing you me, you know, making mistakes. I'm literally sharing all this so that you don't have to. Like there's this quote out there that says that if you want to get to where, if you have a goal, you want to get there. So let's say your goal is to open a beauty supply store and run your own beauty supply store. So I have already made it happen, right? Like I am steps ahead of you. So you're gonna be a beauty supply store owner too, but maybe you're still a few steps behind me. What you can do is get someone who's already there where you're going, and then learn from them, learn how their mindset works, learn how the mistakes they made so you don't make them, so that you can shorten your time to get there. So if it took me like, you know, 6 years to get here where I am right now, it should take you at least 3 years, you know, or 2 years to get where I am, because you're learning and avoiding all the mistakes that I made along the way, right? So why not do that? Why take 6 years or 8 years or 10 years to get there while there's already other people who've done it? So this is the whole point of the podcast and the interviews. That's why we're looking for people to attend the interviews. I think it's exciting. So we've booked about 4 people right now, but we want to book more. Like this is the goal for 2024. We want to book so many people. We want to keep share the word. We want to share our dreams, our journeys. We don't know, like, someone might hear us and decide to start funding us. They might be an angel investor out there, and they'll be like, oh, all these people want to open their stores. Maybe they can give us grants or anything. Someone might want to support us, because this industry is, interesting. We're the consumers, but we own very little of it. We're, manufacturing, distribution. Most consumer retail stores are, owned by other people. So there might be someone out there, an angel investor, a millionaire with some billions sitting somewhere, and they're like, yeah, I want to support this cause. So let's share. Let's keep our needs, our wants, our dreams out there. You never know who's listening, right? Okay. So if we don't have any questions in here, I don't know, but my real name is Mia. Oh, hi Mia, how are you? Do you have a beauty supply store? Do you have are you open? Are you looking to open your store? Where are you watching us from, Mia? Right. See, Miss Lady says all the Asians are running the stores here in the Bronx. I'm going to be the first Latina to open a store in the neighborhood. I love that. I love that. Actually, a lot of Latinas are my customers here. Like, they buy extensions from me a lot, and it's very good money. So I think you're on to money there, lady. I really appreciate your information. TQBs. April says, I really like that. Absolutely. Like, we should really share our journeys, our stories. Brands nowadays, you see how there's so many UCG creators out there. Like, brands want to relate, brands want to be personal. You know, right now you cannot just be just a brand without a story. If you share your story, you share your journey, many people are most likely gonna support you. So let's share our stories. Let's share our stories as minority owned beauty supply stores, women owned beauty supply stores. Like, there's women in business. There's just so much that we can benefit from. What's the link for tonight's Zoom? So April, we're gonna use the same link we've always been using. I'm gonna send you I'm gonna actually, let me put that in my notes. I'm gonna do a resend, but it's gonna be the same link over and over and over. We'll just be keeping the same link unless it gets leaked, then we might create a new one. So we'll send the Zoom link. Yeah, I'll be so glad to have you all join today. I'm so excited. I want to hear 2024 goals, things that we achieved in 2023, and just the way forward. I'm struggling with vendors, refuse to sell to new stores. See, this is why we have to come together. So TQB says they're struggling with vendors, and this is the real story. Like, guys, even me, when I started out, I struggled, but I figured out how to make it work. We share a lot of this in like our monthly classes. We talk about how to make it work. I'm just gonna put this out there. Like, if you really think that brand is gonna sell for your store, find ways you can have it first, test it out before you go like real hard on it. Because one of my clients was actually approved finally for model after bugging them and pestering them, and she was given 6,000, which I think is pretty decent from model as a starting goal. But she was like, I don't have 6,000, and I'm like, model has a lot of things that they can sell to you. Like, they have braiding hair that sells, they have ponytails that sells, they have wigs, they have the Dreamweaver line. Like, they have a lot. So when you're fighting for these brands, once they approve you, you need to be ready to order. So if you just want to spend like 1,000 or 500 from a vendor, just maybe start with a reseller first, so that you make sure. Okay. All right, so this live stream has been, let's see, has been almost 40 minutes. So I'm gonna end this here. If you have any questions, please comment here and let me know. If you're watching replay, tell me it's a replay and let me know where you're watching from. Yeah, and probably maybe next time we should do a giveaway. Like, we've really grown. We're almost 2,500 subscribers. So when we get to 2,500 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway. I think it's gonna be so awesome. I'm so excited. Alrighty. Okay, so again, the POS system that I use, I'll put the link in the comment section. The payroll system that I use, I'll put a link. So if you want to pay yourself legally, you want to put yourself on payroll. Don't just take money off the cash register. IRS is going to be on your neck. You want to pay yourself properly, so put yourself on payroll. um I'm gonna put a link of our Facebook group, our free Facebook group. I'm gonna put a link to join our monthly subscription, $37 a month. And I'll put a link to get our free vendor list and our paid vendor list. But if you need the inventory list, you can also send me an email. I'll put my email in there and I'll put a link to book a call with me, Calendly. Okay, those are my promises. All right, you have... Oh, I just ordered my POS from your review. That's awesome. Very good company. Very, very good company. Yeah, you'll love it. They offer training and all that. That's why I always recommend them. They're like very good for new stores. They teach you everything that you need to know. Perfect company. All right, you have a great weekend. If I don't get to hear from you, talk to you, those who I'll be meeting tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time, so check the zone with your time. I am in Central Time, so it'll be 8 p.m. my time, so adjust it. All right, thank you. Bye bye.